Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome back to yet another episode on everyone's favorite Little Slaw YouTube channel. So recently, I have got this question, which is part of the integrating JMeter with GitHub. So one of our subscribers, he is facing a challenge. That is while he's trying to track the changes, that is who made or what changes has been made to the XML file, basically the JMeter file. So when you want to read the JMeter file, yes, we can do it in the XML format, right? So when we are opening the JMeter in a Notepad format, in a Notepad file, we can get to see the XML version. But here the user or a subscriber wants to know what difference is being made in the script in the next versions. So today we'll see that, and before that, this is me, Asan Shanmugam. I welcome you all to a Little Sly YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And thank you so much for watching this video, and share the video with your friends and colleagues. Thank you, and we'll go to the video now. So currently I have a script for this demo. I'm using this particular script where I have a user load of like 10 users, ramp up, a loop count, and then inside it I have a API GET request. Right. So this is the very basic. This is the first version of script which we are going to upload. And let me open my github.com. So here I've got my GitHub loading, and yeah, let me open a new repo for this. This is going to be test JMeter version, and it's going to be a public one. I'm going to add a README file, create a repo. And once I create a repo, I'm going to upload just the file, just the API load test folder, or I can even just upload the file in it. So what I'll do is let me upload the file, which is the JMX file. So the JMX file is going to be the API get request -4 JMX. So as a first step, we are going to create the Git configuration for this folder. So let me open the folder here. So this is what we have, and what I'll do is let me open this in terminal, and let me type git space init. So once I type git space init, it tells us that I have initialized the empty git repository in this folder. So if you could see, we have got the git folder here. So as a next step, we will have to um, create an upstream for this folder, so we can upload the files from our machine, the local laptop, to the GitHub repo. So as a next step to create the upstream, I'll take you to the next step now. So as a next step, I have to create, as I told you, I have to create the remote. I have to set the remote URL, and for that the command is git remote space set minus URL. So as it shows here, we have to give the origin, the git ID and everything. So I'll do a space, and then if I go back to my GitHub repo, just copy this HTTPS folder and then come back to the command prompt, and command prompt, and then paste the URL. And when I click on enter, so it tells me that okay, everything is changed. And what I'll do now is let me do a git remote -v. So this will actually tell me that what is the current status. So since there is a issue, I mean, like it's supposed to be run as an admin, but what here happens is like due to this dubious ownership part. So what I'll do is let me add the command to make it safe. It's a kind of a way where I can make it to trust. So let me just paste the command here. Oh, sorry. The command is like git config --global global, and then add, yep, save dot directory, and then the same location where we are running our test, so it's the same one, wasn't slash apache minus jmeter minus 5.6.3 slash bin slash AI scripting, and when I click enter, so now I believe the dubious ownership issue has been resolved. Okay, it's still there. Let's try to upload it in a different GitHub repo for now. So what did I do is I actually ran the command again, that is git config global at self sorry save the directory, and then it has been set as the git remote v. And now after that I have made all the configurations, which is after I did this, and I was able to see that my test JMeter version.git has been set as the origin for fetch and push. So the next step is I have to add a git space add space dot. So this will add all the files. Yep, this should have upload all the file, and then git commit minus m first commit, or okay, yep, it should be my first commit, and let's do a git status. Yep, on branch master, and everything is committed, and there's nothing to commit now. So the next step is let's push the file, like git push minus u, sorry, minus u origin main. Okay, it looks like there are some issues. Let's quickly fix it up. And the reason it failed is my current local branch is master, but my GitHub branch here is main. So that's where the confusion is happening. So either we have to change our local to main, or we have to rename our remote to master. So that's the one way to where we can fix it, and we can send the original one. So for that, what I'll do is I'll go back to the command line, and I'll run a git branch minus m main. And when I do a git branch, so now I can see the main branch. So now I will push the branch. So I can do a git push minus u origin main, and this will push my changes. Okay, it's supposed to push, but then it says that okay, main to main, fetch first. Okay, let's run a git fetch, git fetch origin and a main. So this will fetch all the files from the GitHub repo to the local repo, and then I'll do a git merge master all unrelated histories. Okay, there's nothing to merge, that's fine. And now I'll do a git pull origin main. So this will actually fetch all the changes. So now everything, okay, it's trying to it's actually refusing to merge. Okay, in that case, let's do a git put origin main allow unrelated histories. Yep, so now it is asking for a commit message. So let's do it real quick. Commit merge branch main of JMeter, please enter commit message. Yeah, we can enter commit message. So let me make it as like first commit escape wq will save the, so yep, now the file is being pulled successfully. And now let's do the git push. Yep, now the changes has been pushed to the GitHub repo. So let's go back to the GitHub repo and do a quick refresh, and yep, you can see all the files, every single file in the folder from the folder has been uploaded here. So the next thing which I'm going to do now is I'm going back to my script, my original script, the request 4, and I'm making few changes here. That is, I've changed the posts to 2, and I'm coming back here, and let me go clear. If I do a git status, here you can see I have made some modifications, right? So what I'll do is I'll do a git add space dot. So we're going to currently going to push this to the GitHub and then git commit minus m second commit, and now I'm going to push the okay. And before that, I'm really sorry. I have to okay. I think okay. Let me make one more thing. So what I'll do is let me revert back the changes. So what I'll do is let me revert back the change, which is git reset minus minus soft head tilde 1 ls git log 11 minus line. Yep, so I'm on the first commit, and yeah, I'm good to do it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a branch. So I'm going to do a git checkout minus b and then feature slash make change to JMeter script, right? So now I'm on my branch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the changes from here on. I'll make the changes from here and then I'll do a quick push. So what I'll do is, yeah, let me save this and then let me do a git status. Sorry, git status. Okay, so now there is a file that has been modified and we're going to run that. And before that, let me do a API, sorry, API get request. Oh, I'm really sorry, it is clear. Cat API get request 04.jmx. Yep. And what was the change? Okay. So the point here is all we can see in the script is just about the thread group, the ramp up time duration, and then we could see the loop controller. But this one inside the user load, the API get request, right? So we'll have to find what change or how can the change that we made is effectively reflecting in the GitHub. So now in the file, so I have made changes to the script here, right? So post slash 2 and it has been reflected here. The method is in here. So what I'll do is let's upload the file to the repo. So let me do a git push origin and then the feature. Sorry, before that, let me guess they get the branch name. So git branch, and then let me copy this one here, and let me do a git push. So git push origin, and then the branch name. Enter. So this will push the changes to the branch and not to the main. So if I go back to my GitHub, and when I quickly refresh it, I can see another branch here, and that's the branch that we created. So what I'll do is I'll create a pull request. So in this pull request, we can clearly see what changes has been made. Okay. So it shows 0 changed files. Okay, let me just get it here. API request 4. Okay, so the reason is the file that we wanted to send there when the new branch is not created. So what I'll do is let's create a new branch first. Just for the sake of doing, okay, I think we have the branch there. Okay, the mistake is on my end, so I have added the file but I have not committed it. So what I'll do is I'll do a git commit minus m second commit. Yes, and now let's do a git push to the branch, and this will upload the file, the changes, the total, the delta and everything is here. So let's go back to the GitHub now and let's do a quick code refresh. And okay, so here we have got it. And if I do a compare and pull request, before I even move to create a pull request, here I can see in the script, So this is basically the change in the URL. So yes, I can see it. And if I make any changes to the post request, or if I change anything to the HTTP type, yes, I can very well see that. And this is one thing which I wanted to tell to the subscribers. So the answer here is um, it will, okay. He wanted to also understand who made the change. I'll just definitely show that. So let me create a pull request, and let me merge the pull request. And if I go back to my code, and if I go back to my file which I wanted to, which I changed it, so if I click on blame, so this will show me. So here is the first commit. So this is the first commit. I mean, the entire one is the first commit, right? But here it shows who made the second commit. That is the post/2. So I made the second commit the second time, where I have changed the number from 1 to 2. So this is how we can identify who made the change and what changes were made in the script. I believe this video would be is like quite long, but I believe this would be very useful to you. So for those who are having any issues or any doubts in terms of JMeter or with GitHub integration, please do reach out to me in the chat or in the comment section. I'm happy to help you. Thank you so much, and see you all very soon. Take care and bye bye.